All right, so we're back here at Tour de Italia. We just concluded our third race of the day, and happy to say the roads have dried out. We did have a bit of an incident early on, but then we got everyone around safely. So the man to my left is our overall race winner in the E3 M2 event. And he proved himself to be the strongest rider of the day. He had took two preems during the one preem, but was up there for the other ones. Anyway, next to me is Victor Nicolette of University of Toronto Racing. So, Victor, let's start with just quickly tell me your background, how you got into this, because it's interesting you have a university team.
So yeah, this university team I think started like 2-3 years ago. So it's a pretty new team. So originally when I arrived at U of T, I didn't hear about it, and I joined the triathlon team. But then I started seeing this team and joined this year, and so this is my first season racing with this team.
And what's your country of origin?
France.
France?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
okay, so talk a bit about the race. I mean, you were very strong out there. Saw you on the front a lot, saw you going for preem. So what was the plan today?
So the plan initially was me to lead them out and to keep the pace high so there would be no attacks. But then, as you see, it turned out differently. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm very curious here about this last lap, because to get away on the last lap on your own and create a gap is very hard to do. So where did you make your move?
So I didn't really make a move. I was driving the pace very high to lead out my two teammates. And then on the second corner, the wheel just behind me slid. So there was a crash just behind me. So then a gap opened, I looked back, and some people started chasing, so I just put my head down and
went for it. Yeah. So this last stretch must have felt like a mile, right?
Yeah, and especially, yeah.
With them chasing. And when did you feel like you had it?
When I turned the corner and just looked back a little bit, I saw the gap, and I thought like people behind me wouldn't walk to chase me because they would spend too much energy for the sprint.
Well, you're very impressive out here today. No one's going to say you weren't the deserving winner, so congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
So if you can pass it over to Manuel. So Manuel, how you feeling about that?
Feel pretty good overall. Like you said, it was that crash in the back corner, and no one had any teammates to chase, so we actually just sat up and looked at each other, and then Josh had to lead us out. Yep. Which is probably the spot he didn't want to be.
Right, so you probably realize, you being an M2, so you're the M2 winner, you realize he's E3, or you weren't sure what he...
I knew he was E3, I had no reason to chase.
Right.
So Josh was at E3, so he had to do the work.
So you're playing the game within the game at that point. So coming around the corner, where were you sitting, what position?
I was sitting in third place, took the inside line, and I waited a little bit, thinking, because everybody, again, looked around at each other, so I just thought I'd go and hopefully no one came with me.
And what's the feelings and emotions? I know everything's going fast, but I know how that feels. You're coming towards the line, you're like, wow, I'm going to do pretty good here. When did it start hitting you that it was happening?
It didn't until I crossed the line, because I thought, there's Adam behind me, there's Rod behind me. I'm like, just blow yourself up and hope to God they don't catch you.
Keep going and keep hanging on. Well, you've had a great year so far. Thanks. You've been doing some good finishes in races, so congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, so we're moving on next to our Pro Elite 1-2 race, and our M1's in there. So this is the big long race of the night, so it'll take about an hour, 50 minutes. So there's plenty of time to get down here and check this one out. 5:15 start. It looks like the big system is probably going to pass to the south of us. So I think we're going to be pretty dry to the end. So come on down and check it out. And at the end of that race, we'll be back on Facebook Live with an interview with our winners from that. Thank you.